So Brittany Renner and Cam Newton had a conversation.
Look.
Well, so you would be with a woman, got me leaning in my chair. You would be with a woman who was the total package, but she was a cheater. Yes or no? Just yes or no?
Yes. Because I'll be willing to work to say, like, what is this stemming from? Simple and plain.
You're not enough. That's what she tells you. You're not enough.
Well, listen.
Your dick's not enough. Sorry.
That's cool. Well, I at least have to know.
And then what?
I still have to know.
And then what? You just, I'll do better,
if
babe.
this is the option, if this is the option that I'm saying, everybody's baggage is different. We don't get to choose what the baggage is. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody needs to hear this. If it's cheating, if it's financial stability, if it's insecurity, if it's trust issues, everybody's bag is different. And you may sit up here and have a good dude that can be something. And I'm not, hold on, let me finish.
I'm listening. I'm not.
Not necessarily.
Wait, first of all, is he trolling? Nah, he played in North Carolina, so I ain't gonna say he trolling, but he definitely got the Charlotte shit on PJ Washington shit. Played for the Charlotte Hornets, but let's keep listening.
You know, can be something, but I'm more or less like they just need polishing. They're dull. Their knife is dull. Let me sharpen that shit up and say, hey, bro, that's unacceptable. Just like I'll talk to the girl and say, bro, you're not enough. Okay, cool. Listen, let me prove to you that what you're doing is hurting me. Some people may care, like, may not. It's a lot of polygamous relationships out here that's thriving. That's booming.
But there's honesty. Cheating and being a polygamous or polyamory relationship, there's transparency. That's the difference that we're talking about. So you would tell, how many daughters do you have?
2.
Okay, so you would tell them to just polish him off a little bit. He's just a little bit of a cheater. Stay with him.
But
would you tell your daughters that? I want you to look at one of these cameras and say you would tell your daughters to accept that shit.
I'm not saying it.
No, but that's what you're saying. Can he say it? Because I'm not telling my son that you can cheat on a woman and that a woman that you claim you love and that's okay just because you're a high value man. You have a lot of money. Like a lot of women will want to be with you. That's not okay. Because you're only cheating yourself out of something real. Let's be fucking clear, man or woman. So let's look at one of these cameras and you tell them, what are your daughter's names?
Shakira.
And Sovereign, right?
Sovereign Dior.
Okay. Then tell them. Tell them that it's okay to get cheated on as long as the guy has 80% of what you want.
Can I talk now?
Cam, you better not let her just dominate your ass like this, bro. You, nigga, come on.
No. Okay.
Because every time I'm about to say something, it's like,
no, don't do that, because I've been listening. I'm a great listener. I'm a lot of things.
She loud.
But I'm a great listener, sweetie. I've been letting you talk.
Can I talk now?
The floor is yours.
Say less. What I will say to that is...
Say their names.
Sovereign Dior and Shakira, if it makes you happy, if it's satisfying your urge, there's nothing as a parent that I can do. Because I will tell you this, as your parent or as a person who tried to pour into me and I rebelled, right? My parents would talk to me. My uncles, my aunties would talk to me. The people that I had high value and high regard to did talk to me and say, nah, bro, I don't think that one for you.
Yeah.
But I still rebelled. And sometimes in life, it don't matter what somebody can tell you, you still gonna have to touch that fire and get burnt yourself for you to realize what they were saying is actually true. Now, if you like that burn, if you like that as a sensation where it's something fun that you just said, oh my God, red flag here, red flag here, red flag there, red flag there, oh my God, this is an adventure. It's Six Flags. You know what I'm saying? Which is, some people like that. Some people like that toxicity. A little bit of cayenne pepper in a dish just to spice things up. But who am I to say if somebody cheats on me, I'm gonna leave them? Because that's just another step in the road to make our relationship even better. You don't know what relationship after relationship after relationship after relationship has gone through or is going through that you would say to yourself, oh, hell no, I'd never do that. She's stupid for doing that. He dumb for taking her back. Like, but you got to look at somebody's baggage and say, okay, if that's the issue, am I willing to stay and pick it up and keep traveling with it? Or am I just saying, you know what, it's just too much for me?
And listen, that shit is all specific to the person. I done tried to stay after being cheated on and never worked out for me because either I become a horrible version of myself or a horrible version of myself that's even, it's tough to even be in a relationship with me. after you cheated on me and I try to stay, it ain't good for you. So it might as well, as I've got older and learned, I think it's not good for me to stay in a situation after going through that. You feel me? So everyone has to learn themselves and know what they could deal with and go through. I think that may be for a lot of guys, you know, based on that situation. So I understand what he's saying. You got to figure out what's your deal breakers, what's necessary for you to be able to operate at full strength in your relationship. If that's something you can't deal with, then nigga, no, you can't fuck with it. You're not rocking with that. You can't do it. So you leave in that situation. Everybody gonna be different. It's somebody that's in the comments right now that's going to be saying, hell nah, if the girl cheat on me, I ain't never gonna be with her again. That could probably be a man that's always left if a woman cheat on him, a woman that's never cheated on him, or that may be a man who has been cheated on before and has stayed in a relationship with the girl that's done it to him, and he understood the feelings that he had, and that shit had him so fucked up that he like, hell fuck no, I'm standing on this shit. I will never do that shit to myself again. And he wants everybody else to not go through the same pain and stress and the heartbreak and the heartache that he had to with trying to understand who they were and second guessing themselves and not thinking that they were enough as a man, as a person. You know, they just weren't enough for whoever that they wanted. And you got to understand some people and give them some grace from the perspective that they speak from. So sometimes when I see people in my comments and they are going so crazy on some ideology, you got to understand that this person has probably went through some trauma that made them build up a defense mechanism to be able to protect themselves, and just that's their ideology, the way they think because of their past and what they went through. It sucks, but I can't come and try to argue with them without knowing their experiences and try to tell them what they went through wasn't real and that they shouldn't have a guard up. I don't want everyone to have a guard up. I want everyone to be able to go out here and treat every situation that they get into in the future as a new situation and give everyone respect or the fair chance that it should. But I can't do that because I understand what I went through, and I know some other people may have went through things even worse than me. So all I gotta do is pray for peace for them people to make sure they heal and be able to go ahead and get what life has to offer to them and be able to openly accept that freely. Let's keep listening.
And I can respectfully decline. So to that question that you asked, could you tell your daughters to be open with a person?
Be with someone who is a cheater.
Who's a cheater? If that person satisfies them, who am I to say don't be with them? I'm not sleeping with them. I'm not being with that person. I don't consider myself with that person. I will always protect my children to the realism of what life has to offer. It's still going to be up to them to make their own decisions. I can't sit up here and say, okay, Shakira, let me see this boy that you got coming into my house who's taking you to prom. Hell no. What you do? What your mama do? Get the hell out my house. This ain't gonna be no bad boys kind of scene, you know what I'm saying, where we intimidate the dude and slap him upside his head and say, bro, you come back, you know, pick an area on your body where you won't want to get hurt the worst, and that's where you're gonna get shot at. Right? No. That's not theatrics. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for real life situations where it's like our imperfections as a relationship makes us perfect in our own right. And perfection is different. Just because I cheat, that don't make me a bad man. Just because I'm not financially stable, that doesn't make me a weak man. Just because I lack confidence, that doesn't make me any worse or better for somebody else. It's just I need somebody to help me. I need, you know, somebody said to me that's like, I play to my strengths and partner in my weaknesses, right?
Okay, that's
to that.
Bullshit.
In this situation, it's like, well, I partner in my weaknesses because I want you, I deem that you're strong enough to look past that and help me still and say, you know what, Cam, what you giving, it ain't acceptable now. I'm not willing to keep going on, but I'm going to give you this time in hopes that the person that we first started out dating, along the months, weeks, years, days, you end up knowing what I need. And
you know, first of all, who's some Bomani Jones fans watching this right now? If you're a Bomani Jones fan, you listen to this podcast for years, it's tough to listen to Cam Newton speak. But never mind that point. Another thing what makes it somewhat tough to listen to Cam Newton speak it kind of, his perspective is unrealistic. Seeing someone like Cam Newton, who's always been at the top of the totem pole when it comes to dating, their perspective is unrealistic, and it's kind of tough to hear him try to relate to the guys that haven't had the access that he's had. He's been someone who was at the bottom but had so much potential, and women have been willing to sit and wait with him even when he didn't have the cash flow coming in yet. They willing to sit and wait with him and build with him because, nigga, you 6'5", 240, you Cam Newton. So women are willing to go ahead and take that risk and build with you over time, and like, okay, eventually it's there. Other dudes, they're not given the same grace as Cam Newton will be given. So as he is saying these things, I appreciate it because he is trying to relate to the normal fellas. He's trying to relate to them. He's trying to vouch for them, defend them. But at the same time, he still has the Disney Channel mentality of a man. I think that he still has the Disney Channel mentality of a man because he lived out his dream. His Disney Channel reality came true. He became the Prince Charming. He became that knight in shining armor. He became that guy. So he's still thinking that all these things are possible. So he's still speaking from that perspective to, all the other men that's out there. Same when it comes to, these dudes like him, they go and do like camps for the youth and stuff like that. These younger kids, and they're trying to go out there, inspire these kids. And they trying to tell them, hope for the best and work for the best and grind hard. So they don't want to tell them, the real life things to go ahead and discourage them. They want to try their best to make sure they understand. They go out there and try to win. And I get it. I understand. But rose-colored lens. That's what he's looking through.
And knowing that I don't need you to be out here for everybody.
If a person you love betrays you, that's a fucking problem. That's
To
my
you.
So a person who betrays you is not a problem.
I'm not
Betray.
speaking just for me. I'm not speaking just for me.
I
I'm
feel like
speaking
you're
for
just
the
skating
masses.
well, the masses are the asses. Take the M out, that's the asses. So I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you.
If a person betrays
Your
you,
feelings.
yeah.
She drunk.
If this person shit on you and betrayed you, how'd that make you feel?
It made me feel a certain type of way, but I don't.
Certain type of way, like what? No, be specific because all I feel is some type of. What is it? What do you feel?
I'm a masculine male, so my
That's
ego
fine.
would be shot.
Wait, outside of ego, your feelings. How do you
My
feel as a man?
feelings.
How would you feel if that person betrayed you right now?
She drunk as hell.
Oh, I feel weak. But that's not to say I can't recover from it.
No one's saying you can't.
Okay, cool.
But the reality is you would look at this person very differently if they know how you feel about them and they chose to knowingly and consciously hurt you. That's my point. It's like cheating is not a big of a deal. Lying, it's not that bad. I mean, come on, overlook it. Why? Trust takes seconds to break. And you're talking about it's not a big deal, but if this person did that to you, you would feel devastated. You would question everything. Does love even exist? What am I doing? Fuck bitches. That's why I just have hope. Like, it would question everything. So stop making it seem so goddamn trivial.
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
But you're kind of, okay, maybe you feel like you're not, but the way that you're explaining it to me makes it seem like, oh, you're a cheater? Oh, you're a liar? No. We can get past that. You got baggage? Okay, sweetie, I'll take all the bags. Like, baggage versus like actual character flaws are very different. Having kids versus being a fucking pathological liar, those are two different things.
Two different things. She right.
Nothing wrong with kids. There's a problem being a fucking liar.
She cooking them. She
so
cooking
you can
him.
puff all you want.
Listen,
You may.
I'm enjoying this too.
She cooking his ass. She right about that. That's not baggage. That's something that's gonna continue over and over and over again because it's who you are. It's not baggage. Baggage could be some shit that you did in the past, like she said, like a child or something like that, or I don't know, a fucked up ass limp or some shit. I don't know. That's maybe baggage or something like that. But actually, like a character flaw, who you are, and you never address that shit, and it just keep coming from relationship to relationship, day to day. This is who you are. That ain't baggage. But Cam is known for getting terms horribly wrong. But Money Zone fans, let me know y'all in the comment section. Let me know y'all watching. But oh man. But yeah, though, this is a very interesting conversation right here. This is up Brittany Renner's league. This is the person who she should be speaking to, because I ain't trying to diss Cam, but they're on the same level, and he can make her look very, very good. He can make her look very, very good. They're on the same level with these things. And the angles or the arguments that Cam has been choosing to die on from the little clips that I've been seeing are weird. Cam is a weird dude. He's a weird dude. Great quarterback, but you know, and one thing about football players, athletes of all kinds, you know, they spend so much time, especially the great ones, they spend so much time working on being, you know, the best at that they lack the other skills elsewhere. And he's someone that wants to be more like known for intellectual things or artsy things, you know. So he's trying to take the transition to doing those things, and hopefully he continues to grow. Cam provided us with a lot of entertainment, and I hope the best for that man is his life moving forward, bro. But I'm gonna go ahead and sign out right here. It's your boy Stacie, your favorite conditional lover, because I fuck with you, and the reason why, because you fucks with me. Hey, I'm